What if the pursuit of happiness is the very thing making us miserable? Think about it. From the moment we're old enough to understand words, we're told that happiness is the goal, that if we just work hard enough, earn enough, find the right person, buy the right things, we'll finally get there. That elusive, golden feeling, permanent, pure, eternal happiness. But what if that promise is a lie? Not in the sense that happiness doesn't exist, but in the sense that we were never meant to stay there. That maybe happiness was never designed to be a destination, but a moment, a flicker, a brief exhale between storms, and yet we live our lives like addicts chasing a high, always reaching, always craving. And every time we don't feel happy, we assume something must be broken. Maybe it's us. Maybe we're not trying hard enough. Maybe we haven't found our purpose. Or maybe, just maybe, we've been sold a myth that was never meant to be real. The ancient Greeks didn't obsess over happiness. They pursued eudaimonia, a life of meaning, virtue, and alignment with one's true self. Not pleasure, not comfort, meaning. They understood that life was full of suffering, and that avoiding pain was not the same as living well. Contrast that with today's culture, where discomfort is treated like a disease, where sadness is a glitch, where we medicate boredom, distract ourselves from grief, and drown anxiety in entertainment. Modern society has turned happiness into a product, a lifestyle, a brand, Instagram smiles, curated vacations, influencer lives. We are constantly bombarded with the illusion that everyone else is happy, fulfilled, thriving. And we compare our messy, uncertain, imperfect lives to their filtered highlight reels. No wonder we feel like something's wrong. But here's the truth. You are not broken for feeling sad, or lost, or unfulfilled. You are not defective because you wake up some days and feel empty. You are human, and humans are not built to live in constant ecstasy. Our brains evolved to survive, not to be happy, to scan for threats, to remember pain, to anticipate danger. We are wired for discomfort because discomfort kept us alive. Happiness, in its purest form, is a side effect, a byproduct of alignment, of presence, of meaning. It cannot be forced, it cannot be bought, and the more we chase it directly, the more it slips through our fingers. Psychologist Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, wrote, "Happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue." He believed that meaning, not happiness, was the primary motivation of human life, that when we find meaning, even in suffering, we transcend it, and in that transcendence we find something deeper than happiness. We find peace, purpose, strength, but meaning isn't easy. It demands sacrifice. It requires that we confront our pain, our fears, our emptiness. It asks us to be honest about who we are and what we value. It pushes us into the uncomfortable, the uncertain, the real, and that's why many avoid it, because it's easier to chase pleasure, to numb the ache with dopamine, to scroll, to consume, to pretend. Think about the times in your life when you felt most alive. Not necessarily happy, but deeply, powerfully present. Maybe it was in the middle of heartbreak, or standing at the edge of something terrifying, or holding someone as they cried. In those moments, you weren't chasing a feeling. You were experiencing the fullness of being, raw, unfiltered, real. That's what we're missing when we chase happiness instead of wholeness. We become fragmented, disconnected, hollow, because we're not honoring the full range of what it means to be human. Grief, fear, anger, confusion. These emotions aren't signs of failure. They are invitations to grow, to feel, to understand, to change. When we stop seeing happiness as the goal, we begin to see life differently. We stop resisting pain and start learning from it. We stop faking smiles and start speaking truth. We stop numbing ourselves and start waking up. And here's the paradox. When we let go of the need to be happy all the time, we actually open ourselves to deeper joy. Not the fleeting kind, but the grounded, soul-level kind, the kind that comes from being real, from showing up, from facing the darkness and discovering you are stronger than it. We live in a culture that rewards masks. That tells us to smile when we're dying inside. That measures our worth by productivity and likes. But beneath the surface, we are all longing for the same thing, to be seen, to be known, to be loved as we are, not as we appear. So maybe the real revolution isn't in finding happiness. Maybe it's in rejecting the lie that we should be happy all the time. Maybe it's in embracing the mess, the chaos, the not knowing. Maybe the most radical act is to feel everything, fully, fiercely, unapologetically, because that's where the truth lives, in the cracks, in the questions, in the quiet moments when you stop pretending and just breathe. You are not failing at life because you feel sad, or lost, or uncertain. You are simply awake, and in a world that profits off your self-doubt, staying awake is a rebellious act. So, what if you're not supposed to be happy? What if you're supposed to be real? To be whole, to be here. If this message spoke to something deep inside you, take a moment to reflect. Leave a comment below about what happiness has meant to you, and whether that meaning has changed. Like this video if it made you think, and subscribe for more honest explorations of the human experience. You don't have to chase happiness. Just don't run from yourself.